Francis, you have a certificate you'd like to present?
And then you do that.
He said you just wrote the track about it.
I know a lot of people think that town board gets the most pleasure out of coming to these meetings and hearing all the compliments every other Wednesday. But what really gives us tremendous pleasure is when we get invited to events and we go out and we see all the remarkable work that's being done, particularly by our youth. And we had an occasion of the entire town board going to the 14th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Legacy Youth Award luncheon in January, on January 19th, and there, very hidden talent, at least hidden to me, was discovered. One of the recipients of one of the awards was a Greenburgh resident. This is not limited to town of Greenburgh or to Westchester or to, I think Putnam is even included in the Reach. And they look for the best of the best, and they give out awards. And so what I'd like to do is I'm going to ask Commissioner Bill Carter to come up, who is a member of the African American Men of Westchester and part of the committee that comes up with these awards, to explain what the awards are about. And then I'm going to read basically a short bio of a remarkable young man, and then we're going to ask him to come up and to say a few words.
Thank you, Councilman Franklin. Listen to me, Franklin. I tell you, it's been a while since I've been here. Thank you, Councilman Sheehan. My name is William Carter. I am a member of the African American Men of Westchester and the chair of the Legacy for Youth Awards luncheon for the last 11 years. They won't let me quit. But nevertheless, I've been blessed to be a part of giving awards to over 85 young people over those years for their outstanding volunteerism, going above and beyond what is expected of a young person to make this world a better place. And we have some hard decisions because there are some brilliant and wonderful young people out there. And I just want to do a little soundbite here for next year. If you have any young people who you know deserves one of these awards, and there's a monetary award that comes with it of $500 along with a plaque, please nominate them, because we take a look at them and we've had the occasion of awarding awards to every race, every age, from Putnam County to northern Westchester to southern Westchester. And we ask that you nominate a young person who may be, like that young lady right there who's congenital heart failure. She would be a perfect nominee. Again, we recognize the best of the best because we want to keep the spirit of Dr. King alive through volunteerism, through recognizing young people to serve as role models in their community. And this young man that Francis is going to introduce is right here in Greenburgh, and he blew us away with his speech. And that's all I'm going to say, and that's who we are. And I'm going to give it back to Francis.
Thank you.
Awa, would you come up so if I get anything wrong, you can kind of nudge me? Did we mention that he's a Greenburgh Central School District? So this is the short bio. How old are you? 17. We could only wish. Awa Nyambe is a natural-born leader and modern-day champion for social justice. Despite the fact that he has been enrolled in every honors class his school has offered, and half of the advanced placement classes, Ira is ranked third in his 12th grade graduating class of 137 students with a GPA of 96.8. His academic leadership and success has been remarkably sustained, along with a plethora of extracurricular activities, including service in civic, social, academic, and athletic curricular activities, and organizations. His exemplary performance in all of his extracurricular efforts has earned him a position of leadership in almost every organization he has joined. I was captain of the varsity wrestling, soccer, and wrestling, soccer, and golf teams at Woodlands High School, editor of the Woodlands Falcon magazine, a deacon at White Plains Presbyterian Church, president of the National Honor Society, and president of the NAACP White Plains Greenberg Youth Division. It is through all of these prestigious positions that Ira has worked to effectively rectify inequities within the Woodlands and Greater Greenberg community. As president of the local NAACP Youth Division, Ira has successfully increased the membership from a handful of students to several dozen. He has encouraged all of his members to begin positive work and changes in their own schools and communities, and their adherence to his promoting is evident as new projects and efforts arise. He has also reignited Woodlands' tutoring program through his position as the president of the National Honor Society, helping a number of students improve their academic standings. Our affinity for fairness and righting social wrongs mirrors Dr. Martin Luther King's social justice work. His accomplishments as a high school student have prepared him to correct even greater social injustices in our world as he gets older. He understands that our own individual achievements are intended to help us help others achieve as well. I present to you Mr. Awe. And as Commissioner Carter mentioned before, this is the plaque that he received at the award ceremony, and there's also a monetary part to that, but you know, it's the plaque that matters.
Okay, hello again. My name is Awa Nyambi. I'm a senior at Woodlands High School, 17-year-old. I started out in the Greenberg Central School District when I was 4 years old. I didn't get to start at ECP, even though it's a great school, watching my sister go through it. But I started at Leo Jackson, Highview, Bailey, middle school, and now here we are at high school. And as I mentioned in the speech that I gave at the Legacy Youth Awards, which some of you may not have heard, I spoke about the support system that's within the Greenberg School District that I've known and loved and become accomplished from. And I think that's one of the biggest achievements, or one of the biggest attributes of the Greenberg School District. There's always so much support for the students. There's always so much love for the students. I can't tell you one time I ever felt like there wasn't somebody encouraging me to do absolutely anything. I could be in gym class playing dodgeball. The DU teacher is shouting at me to do my best. I could be taking a test. The teacher is whispering, "You can do it. You got the right answer." But I just feel like every school I went to, everything I go to in Greenberg, there's always so much support for me and support for the other students. And I know there are a lot of doubters out there about Greenberg 7, and I'd like to say that I proudly and gladly combat any doubters about Greenberg 7 or the school district, because great things have come from Greenberg School District, and great things will continue to come out of Greenberg School District. So again, I'd like to thank the African American Men of Westchester for giving me this award, but I'd like to thank Greenberg for allowing me to achieve all I had to do to come to this point. So this is for Greenberg.
Hey,
On the score.
didn't you get into Harvard? Just answer the question.
Yes, yes.
There we go. And Yale? Not Yale? Okay. Diana, thank you.
Just to let you know the type of person he is, I came over to him and I said,
You know what?
may I announce that you were accepted to Harvard? And he says, oh, you don't really have to do that, right? You were accepted to Harvard. Right? Supervisor Feiner has something he wants to give you on behalf of the town board. Yeah.
Francis would prefer that you go to John Jay, because he's a professor there.
What did you offer? Yeah. And then
So if he goes to Harvard instead of John Jay, you'll still give it to him? He goes to Harvard instead of Jay.
why don't you hand it to him, so.
Thank you.
And this is, you could hold this one too.
Congratulations.
We also have members of the Central 7 School Board here. I don't know if you're here for the public hearing.
No, it's not.
No.
They could come up also too. I guess the school board members could come up also.
Come on up. Would you mind taking a picture? Please? All right. Your organization is volunteer. You probably have to get closer. Sonia?
Should we move over?
Me too,
I'm in.
Should I go on the other side?
Go on the other side.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking.
Okay. I'll take another one. Thank you.
And